The gates open, the crowd roars, and a trained killer is walking straight toward you. Welcome to the arena. 50,000 Romans are on their feet screaming for blood, and yours will do just fine. This is the Colosseum, and by sundown, one of you will not walk out. You have minutes, maybe less, before the first blade finds skin. By the end of this, you'll know exactly what it took to survive a day as a Roman gladiator, and the one mistake that ended most of them. The sand under your feet isn't just sand, it's mixed with sawdust to soak up what's about to spill. Your first real enemy isn't the man across from you. It's the panic already climbing up your throat, and there's something deadlier still waiting behind him. The sun is high, and the heat off the stone is brutal. Your helmet weighs more than you expected. You can barely see through the eye slits. Your breath echoes inside the bronze like you're already buried in it. The crowd smells wine, sweat, and something metallic. Somewhere above, the emperor is watching, bored. Stay with me. Let's see if you could survive a day as a Roman gladiator. The morning began hours ago, not with a sword, but with a meal. Gladiators were fed a heavy barley porridge, earning them the nickname hordieri, the barley men. That gut wasn't shameful. A layer of fat over muscle helped absorb cuts and protect nerves from a lethal wound. Even injury design was strategy. You trained in a ludus, a barrack school run like a prison. Iron discipline, wooden swords twice as heavy as real ones, and a doctor watching every bruise you brought back. Because here's the truth most people miss. You were an investment. A dead gladiator was a lost fortune. So your owner wanted you tough, wanted you healed, wanted you alive. But today, the wooden swords are gone. The blade in your hand is real, and the man walking toward you has killed before. You're not a soldier, you're a performer with sharp steel, and the crowd came for a show. Most people picture two men hacking wildly until one drops. That's the myth. The reality is choreography, technique, and one brutal moment where it all snaps into blood. Your first threat is your own armor. Look at what they've given you. Heavy helmet, a shield, a leg guard on one side, an arm wrap on the other. Half your body is protected. The other half is bait, and the man across from you knows exactly where. You are a Murmillo, heavy shield, short sword, fish crest helmet. He is a Retiarius, no helmet, no armor, only a net, a trident, and terrifying speed. The matchups were designed for drama, not fairness. Each fighter had strengths the other lacked, forcing a specific, watchable duel. Your armor is your prison. His freedom is his weapon. Guess which one tires first? The trumpets cut through the noise. A referee, yes, there was a referee, steps between you, raises his rod, and drops it. You have seconds now, maybe less, before the real danger begins. Fatal mistake number 1, charging. Untrained men lunge because fear demands motion. A trained gladiator moves like water, patient, waiting for the opening. The other man has to give. You hold. You breathe. Inside the helmet, your own breath sounds like a storm, and sweat is already stinging your eyes. He circles. The net drags behind him in the sand, whispering. That whisper is a trap. The second it stops, the net is in the air. Fatal mistake number 2, watching the weapon in his hand. The trident is the show. The net is the kill. Keep your eyes on his shoulders, not his hands. He feints. The trident jabs at your face and you nearly bite. Nearly. Your shield jerks up on instinct and something coils around your ankle. The net. You almost went down. You cut it away and step back, heart hammering against the inside of your ribs. The crowd howls, delighted. They're not on your side. They're on the side of the moment. Here's what few people know about the Roman crowd. They didn't want death. They wanted courage. A gladiator who fought bravely and lost could be spared with a wave from the emperor. But a coward, a man who begged, who ran, who refused to fight, the crowd turned on him faster than any blade. Fear was the true death sentence in the arena. So even hurt, even bleeding, you stand tall. You salute. You give them the show, because the show is what keeps you breathing. Now the heat becomes its own enemy. Under bronze and iron, your body is cooking. Roman fights could last long minutes, an eternity when every breath is fire. Dehydration slows the sword. Fogged vision misjudges the trident. Most of what kills you in this arena won't be the weapon. It'll be exhaustion opening a door for the weapon. Quit truth. Most gladiator matches did not end in death. Best estimates suggest only a fraction were lethal, especially for skilled fighters. Dead men can't fight next month. But this fight is one of the ones that will end in blood. You can feel it. The crowd can feel it. He can feel it. He lunges, real this time. The trident scrapes across your shield with a shriek that goes through your teeth. You slam forward, shield first, and drive him back 3 steps. For a heartbeat, he stumbles. This is it. This is the opening. What do? Press the kill or hold and let him rise. The trained gladiator holds. The panicked man lunges. Fatal mistake number 3, overcommitting. Every time your sword extends, your body opens. You hold. He rises. The crowd screams louder. They saw it. They know you had him and you gave it back. Now they're yours. Tell me before you see the ending, what would you have done? Struck when he stumbled or held the line? He comes again. Faster now. Angrier. The net flicks. You duck. The trident stabs low, catches your leg guard, and rips a shallow line down your thigh. Blood. Bright. Immediate. Warm inside the greave. Your leg still works, but every step now sings. Here's the deadliest moment. Not the wound, but what happens in your head right after. Wounded men panic. Panicked men die. You slow your breath. You feel the pain and set it aside. Somewhere in the ludus, an old fighter told you, pain is information, not permission. You bring your shield in tight, sword low, and start walking him down, not charging, walking. Pressure, patience, wait. He backs up. He backs up again. The net comes up early, too early, and you see it, the tiny hesitation in his shoulder before he throws. You raise the shield. The net tangles across the boss. You yank hard. He is pulled forward, off balance, arms wide. Your sword goes to his shoulder, not his throat. A wounding cut, not a killing one. Because there is one more thing the movies never tell you. The kill was not yours to choose. A downed gladiator raised a finger, asking for mercy. The decision belonged to the editor of the games, often the emperor, reading the crowd. Thumbs up, thumbs down. The exact gestures are debated by historians, but the meaning was the same. Live or die at the will of the mob. So you step back. You look up. 50,000 faces, one emperor, one held breath. The crowd roars for him, for his courage. Missio granted. He lives, and so, today, do you. You lower the sword. The referee steps in. You walk out of the arena on a leg that is bleeding, but yours, into a life that is not yours, but is still a life. So, the verdict. Who really survived today as a Roman gladiator? Not the strongest, not the angriest. The ones who lived kept their head inside the helmet, trained bodies, controlled breath, and the discipline to wait for the opening instead of chasing it. 3 things kept you alive today. Composure over panic, patience over lunging, and the courage to give the crowd a show worth sparing you for. Would you have made it out of that sand, or would you have charged the moment the gates opened? If this one got under your skin, the scenario on surviving one night in a medieval siege is even more brutal. Different weapons, same fear. Subscribe and turn on notifications. New survival scenarios drop every week, and next week's question might be one you don't walk away from. The gates close behind you. The sand drinks what you left there, and Rome already is asking for tomorrow's fight. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. A what-if scenario, not survival, medical, or safety advice. Never attempt anything shown here.